See, I'm just double checking that it's showing everything, and I am making an executive decision right now, and I'm turning on story mode. Just because this game was also stressing me last stream, and I just don't want to deal with that. And this is mainly why. With story mode turned off, there isn't anything like telling you what's wrong. If we only have one thing wrong, this thing should say one thing wrong. It takes up so much text to say 2 or fewer things. Why not just say one thing is wrong? I don't see why it needed to be like this.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for.
That's just something you can report on the side.
I needed to catch the Salami bandit.
But yes, when last we left off with the duck detective, the secret Salami, a down on his luck detective who had left the force, has gone into the detective business on his own. Thank you, Glody. And this poor bastard duck, like, he spent all his money on bread. That is his alcohol. And he has such an addiction problem to it, his wife Anna left him. So we're just following this guy. They're trying to help him get back on his feet. Not the bread addiction. Yeah, the bread addiction. He was using a loaf for a pillow. His entire office was just strewn with a bunch of bread slices. Our boy down bad for bread. Let's see, Sophie got kidnapped because Duck Detective wanted.
Sophie got kidnapped.
Now, that's something I don't understand about that, because, like, after the last stream ended, I did look it up because I was just so frustrated with those two puzzles. There's no indication that Sophie is even in on it. So why would she want to snitch? Like, everything else in the game, like, they've laid out very obvious, like, clues as to why a person would do what. But even, like, a small subtle hint somewhere that she was in on it would have done wonders, and there was nothing.
There must be more to this. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
The Salami Bandit is the Salami Bandit. I will be eating dinner soon, but I'm definitely gonna see where Breadman goes in life. Okay, Gloaty, enjoy your dinner and thank you for the lyric.
Manfred is the Salami bandit. That makes a lot of sense.
I guess I'd have to, like, look between, like, the different writings we've seen.
Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
We've already got, like, the answer to that, I think. But first... wait, hang on, go to tab. Here's, like, all the items. Stop with the post-its. We're missing some clues. Okay, so here's like his notes from the save. He also wrote the note. Huh. Let's see what else there is.
Gross. I doubt they wash their hands.
Are you writing another?
No.
I can be your ghostwriter.
I'll think about it.
I fucking love Freddy. He is such a little nerd.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
It's a heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky. It's a heart-shaped... looks... Someone... It says...
Limited edition. And that's still that. Let's see, there's an achievement for like knocking over every bin in this place, and I want it. So we're just gonna go be a menace and knock over all the trash cans we see. Hey, you know what? Oh. I was gonna say fuck your plants too, but apparently we can't knock those over. That makes me a little sad, honestly. Because that would be hilarious to just be an absolute menace and just knock shit around. That's already everything from here. There are no ducks on the moon.
Let's... the last dialed number.
Oh, wait. We can do a thing here? Oh. Oh, I guess don't. Okay, so they did... You blocked this number. Click here to unblock. No communication. So there was indication that she wanted to quit and was gonna snitch. I'm just fucking stupid. Oh hey, she's a Redditor too! Am I the asshole for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? It's my 20th birthday today and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice. High expectations. How is a birthday card high expectations? Just literally fold a piece of A4 paper and have say, happy birthday, hope you have a good birthday, and boom, you're done, instant card. Or even just saying happy birthday, like, come on.
Can't believe she complained about this online.
Well, I mean, like, she's a 20-year-old Redditor, what do you expect?
I can't leave now. I need to solve...
Oh. Oh no, her kitty plushie. Is there a trash can in the kitchen I missed? Am I gonna have to knock over that one too? Is there one outside? Haha! Rage uncaged achieved. Knock him over. And she's just in here. Because that thing's closed now and it was open earlier.
Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before?
It's not really a detective's job to...
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
This is true.
Seems a bit cheap.
Alright. Oh, there's still one more bit of evidence that's missing. Fuck it.
Oh my God! That's where she is being kept! It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Infatuation. So blank is the Salami bandits, blank because she used to date blank, and the Salami bandit needed someone who could convince blank into blank. Margaret. Accomplice because she used to... no, because she used to date. Hold on. It's It's accomplice because she used to date Boris, and the Salami bandit is someone who could convince Boris into helping.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
I can. Heck, I may be why Boris was trying to talk to her so much. Salami bandit's accomplice because the Salami bandit needs someone who could easily carry out the... Ah. Is it him? No. Ah.
The Salami bandit wasn't working alone!
Well, we had already kind of figured that out.
It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Aha! I had it all figured out now.
Oh, yeah?
It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Oh.
Sophie! What happened?
Hi, Laura.
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Duh.
Read the room.
Laura has a point. You shouldn't have done that, Eugene.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay.
Oh.
It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me,
Eugene, come
infiltrated
on.
the office.
Mr.
Freddy was meant
McQuacklin.
to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet, and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What? Like, is that I forgot that we were here for a stolen lunch to begin with?
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty?
Oh shit. I forgot to change it. Thank you, Zemcy.
Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
I mean... They're only smuggling salamis. Like... If that's all it's being smuggled, is it really that bad? It's Salami's bow. It's Salami's now, yes. Yes, as it should be. But what will it be later? Probably Sims as soon as this is wrapped up. I mean... Okay, this is a very stupid question, probably from the bird. But we were only hired to deal with the stolen lunch. I mean, yeah, he is the mastermind behind it all, so... Yeah...
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
I mean, do we even have any real proof that she got anything out of it, though? Cause, like... We don't have any... She got a sick thrill. I mean... But do we know that for sure, though? Because she did feel like she wasn't that interested in Boris anymore. Because apparently they had been dating, and I'm wondering if, like, them dating had been a part of them getting him to be smuggling the salami. But I'm wondering if it was also a, hey, if you don't do this, you're fired, and if you tell anybody, it's my word against yours kind of deal. Like, if she were... She may have gotten Boris to do it, but she... I don't know, man. I don't think there's enough, like... Like, she was involved, yes. But without anything to show that she was, like, doing it of her own volition, I'm gonna say no.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions. Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the Salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
I don't think so, because I honestly feel like the worst for him. Because, like, he's doing it all for Sophie. And he wouldn't do it otherwise.
He didn't even realize what was happening.
I wouldn't say that now, McQuacklin.
I don't think this is a basis for arresting someone. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I understand that, dude. I really do. But at the same time, you still smuggling.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place!
Hey! I work!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus! How dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation!
Yeah, no.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred.
I mean, Manfred, you don't have to go down alone, like... We can take the penguin. I'd be more than happy to get him fucking sent away. I thought he was the bandit anyway.
Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective.
Ready.
You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Most players offer to arrest the bear. But over half of players chose to also arrest Sophie and Boris. Interesting. How can an 8% of people do something, but also 64 do something else? Well, like... No, pardon. Autotile 3D! I know that one! But, 90... It's like, the percentages for like the 3 different characters that you can choose to arrest.
Oh, crap.
Hey, Brian and David Gilbert was Freddy. Oh, cool. But so like most people chose to arrest Manfred. And then the rest of the player base was like split between whether or not to arrest sorry, the rain is doing some screwy things to my bird. Anyway, so like a lot of people still chose to arrest Sophie and Boris, but there was still a good chunk of folks who were like, no, we're not gonna arrest them.
I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
Numbers, alright.
Ahem. Need a ride?
Hi, Freddy.
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
Come on, it won't be that bad.
No, thank you.
Fine.
Come on, it'll be fun! Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I can be your sidekick.
I fucking love Freddy. He's such a little dweeb. He's so lovable. The end. So if we hit continue, can we see a different ending? Yeah, we can.
The 2 desks on this.
So what is the... So yeah, we can get like a different ending if we want. I wonder where that last piece of evidence is though. Gotta look for shit to hit Q on. Like, there's gotta be, like, another piece of it somewhere, right?
What a fancy. It said.
I guess we don't really need it, though, since we did, like, basically get everything we needed. Oh! Oh, wait, no, we did look at, Freddy's computer. Gotta be something else.
The last dialed number on this phone is 03.
Unknown number.
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
What am I missing then? I don't know where the other bit of, like, where that other clue could be, because we've already looked everywhere. Oh, wait, shit!
Someone forgot their...
I didn't even notice this. PTS Enjoyer. So that's like the band, Almost Dead. Are you still angry at your parents? Nonsensical. Are your parents still angry at you?
This is curious. Why would she write like this?
That is a good question, but we don't need to know. Duck approved.
Oh my god! That...
So we'll just speed through this.
Should I take it or leave it out? It got me thinking now, and now I'm stuck in this loop again. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? What would happen if I talk to you? Got a feeling that I get a clue. Would you be my Fortnite? Would you be my Fortnite? Would you be my Fortnite? It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? It got me thinking now, and now I'm stuck in this loop again. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? What would happen if I talk to you? Got a feeling that I get a blue. Would you be my Fortnite?
What is this? If I had known that calling the duck detective would result in this, I would have never done it!
Oh, I guess because Sophie's getting arrested.
You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch, not accuse my best friend of smuggling!
I'm craving salami now, but I'm I'm sure it's completely unrelated. I'm sure it's fine.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning.
be fair, it wasn't Boris's fault that the bag got lost.
My God, he is such an idiot!
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Want bologna with pimento olives? Yeah. Squishy green blobs of acid. Oh gosh, gross.
Oh, crap. I completely... Everybody, how am I going to pay for the bus?
I mean, to be fair, McQuacklin, in this timeline where you did arrest her best friend, I don't think she would have paid you anyway.
Guess I'm walking home.
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun! Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't...
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I can be your sidekick.
I fucking love Freddy. Best boy. Freddy is best boy. Innocent bean. Okay. Well, while I was initially upset at the end of the last stream from when I played it, I do think it's got a couple of hiccups and how its puzzles go. At least, like, towards the end of the game. But I will say, like, Margaret and Rufus were really fucking good red herrings. Because, you know, why would they be getting the fucking vouchers if, you know, and selling them if not to, like, have an easier time getting some money out? I don't know. Be able to buy more sausages, you know, double dip, as it were. Sorry for the long pauses, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking... Because, like, I had seen in a couple of Steam forums that it's like, why did Manfred even do that anyway? It ended up getting caught, yada yada yada. I think the steal the lunch plan happened purely because it was an act of desperation, rather than just talk to Freddy to figure out what had happened. You know, go, oh hey, this is actually your bag. This salami sausage is meant to be a delivery for somewhere else, just don't worry about it. Like, Freddy is an absolute dumbass. I love my boy. I love my green alligator boy. But he is dumb. He is dumb as his bag of gym clothes dumb. He was only just smart enough to know he was being framed and not a lot else. So I think the eat the lunch plan was a desperate attempt to get him out of the building completely to keep that from happening again. Because the bag with the salamis and Fred's bag did look so closely alike. Because, like, they were identical except for, you know, like, the salami bag being in pristine condition. And Freddy has shit eyesight. Like, when we investigated and inspected him, he has really thick Coke bottle glasses. He wasn't seeing shit. And considering how oblivious he seemed at times in the game, I wouldn't put it past him to not even think twice about grabbing the wrong bag and carrying on with his life, as he did in the game. Unfortunately, Manfred made the miscalculation of eating the wrong person's lunch, or stealing the wrong person's lunch. I don't even know if he actually did eat it. Because, like, Laura is cranked up to 11 on her get it done meter. I guess a gung-ho attitude? I don't know, like, she wants something done, she's going to get it done, come hell or high water, and even if that high water is blood from an aneurysm at, like, 22. She takes shit seriously all the time, 24/7, 365. 356 on occasion. Wait, no, 365? 366 on occasion, I mean. I know how long a year is. If he had stolen anyone else's lunch, it wouldn't have become an issue. He picked the wrong target. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I really have to say. I did enjoy this game. It's cute, it's a little quirky. It was a lot of fun, especially with, like, all the voice acting that was in the game. Everyone brought their A game to this little story with their performances. You know, 10 out of 10. I enjoyed this a lot. I thought that a year was 12 days when I was really young because I kept confusing months and days. Oh. Aw. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone can also agree that they've made the mistake of believing that just because they were born in a larger number year, that meant they were older, not younger. Anyway, though. That's it for Duck Detective, The Secret Salami. Quacked the case, solved the mystery of the secret salami. I will say though, if there was one thing I would add to this game, is that I do wish there was an option to not arrest any of them, just to see how that ending would go. I think it would be a very intriguing. Cause like, one, I still agree with like the first ending I got. Or at least like the first one that I went with, because I don't think Boris really should be, even if he was an accomplice, he was lied to the entire time about why he was picking them up. He probably wasn't even aware that he was smuggling. So it wouldn't really be right or fair to arrest him. Sophie, I didn't want to arrest just purely because I'm not sure of under what pretense she was brought into it. She knew it was a bad idea from the start, so to me that says she had some hesitation to agreeing to the plan anyway to begin with. And I'm wondering what Manfred held over her head to get her to comply with it. Because, like, he's already shown he's, will do anything to keep his family afloat and his branch of the business up. Honestly, if he was so concerned about his numbers, he really should have just, let's say I gotta go now, but I hope you have a good weekend. You too! Thank you for hopping in for as short of a time as you did. I hope you enjoyed your brief stay, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime. But yeah, like, if he was really so concerned, he really should have just fired Margaret and Rufus. Cause, like, considering what they were doing, they could have made the entire, that entire branch sink, and then have them change the codes. But anyway, that is enough of the duck detective.